to mention that you suck dick. We all need it. Fuck the government. You bunch of motherfucking nonsense, a lot of you, mate. I'll take you all on one by fucking one. You dirty pedos, mate. Alright, that's exactly what you are, mate. You deserve nothing. BBC asked US. I don't care. Suck a dick, mate. No one cares about Donald Trump. Nobody cares about fucking thingy. You are all fucking on the Epstein files. Nobody likes you. Cause you're weirdos. They're pedos. I ain't calling you Matt. I tell you that now. You're a fucking nonce, alright? A fucking nonce. No map, no shit. A nonce. And just remember, I'm not a kid, mate. I'm a full-grown fucking adult. Why have I got a reason to be scared of a pedo, mate? Hey? Go on, give me a reason why I should be scared of a fucking nonce. You target kids. I target weirdos. You know why? Because you deserve it. And I ain't gonna lie, man. Man's gonna have respect for people in jail, you know what I mean? At least they're doing more than our justice system. Good on you, lads. Good on you. Doing me proud, boys. Doing me proud. And trust me, you repay your sins when you kill a pedo. In God's eyes, you protect the innocent, you repay your sins. You motherfuckers that are in jail, for whatever you're in jail for, mate, you take a nonce out, you paid your debt to society, and you repaid your debt to God. Yeah? You pick on fucking nonsense, mate. You have paid your debt to society, and you have placed yourself into God's hands. Because you know what's worth protecting. You know what's worth nurturing in this life. Obviously, our governments don't. They're weirdos, aren't they? But, I mean, what do you expect with a human race that's so divided with race, religion, culture, sexuality, language? Like, when I'm on multiplayer games, I'm always complaining about a language barrier. You know what I mean? Like, why do I put English in my fucking console to be put with more fucking foreigners than English players? You know what I mean? And I got some fucking goddamn idiot that belongs on end of a fucking phone going, "You're crap at the game. You're crap at the game. I got 2 damage. You're on 2k damage. You're so shit at the game." Like, dude, man, can you just pick the phone up and leave me alone? Ain't you got something to be answering by now? Like, ain't you got some fraudster fucking shit to go and be doing? Hey, go and ring them old ladies. Do you realize that you can get this if you do this and you do this and you do this? Now, we're gonna continue upon this world, actually. We're gonna clean this world up. See, that's marked over here. Which gives me a lot of curiosity of why? Why are you marked? But also, that's like gone now. Why don't pick on me for picking on you because you look like a Jew and I should put you in the loo when you got flushed. And we all know that the Jewish lawyers fuck us all over. They'll do out for money. I mean, you see how big that nose is? They need something to pay for it. I'm British, man. Our comedy, our humour in British, unfortunately, is funny racism. Okay, we like a little bit of racism, but it has to be comedy. It can't just be blatant. You're in this, you're this, you're this, you did. No, that's just blatant race. That's just disrespect, mate. All right, go sort your fucking attitude out, sort of shit. Right, that's how that one works. Right. We don't do that. Alright, that's where we're going. We'll have to finish that one. Because I want to see if it will just wipe that out like it did with the last one I did. Like, because that one don't seem to exist. Went to Tesco, got my son a meal deal, got myself an energy drink. So I can have something to eat. I'm doing my washing at the minute, but there doesn't really seem to be much within the storyline area, so, you know, you can listen to my washing machine like I've got to. I brapped out 20 press-ups already today. Not long just woke up, but bearing in mind I didn't get to sleep until about fucking 7 o'clock this morning. Actually, I woke up at about... I woke up at 10 past 9, actually. My dog started sneezing, so I woke up on alert mode, and I fell asleep after having a cuddle with him for about 10-20 minutes, and then just put music on, listened to some fucking tarot card readers. I like listening to tarot card readers because they give you an insight towards world and a bit different perspective towards things that maybe you once looked at completely different. Also, I'm highly depressed because in 2 days I'm going to wish my son happy birthday. I'm not taking him any flowers. I'm just going to go and sit with him for a bit. Like, that's really all I'm going to do. I'm just going to go and sit with my son for a bit. And then I'm going to get myself on bus and come back. I was also supposed to do something else before I started doing this, but I've completely forgot. So I'm just going to ring him later. Because I found out that I can get a voucher for Vets for Pets, basically to help me out with my dog's situation at the moment. So I'm going to see how much of a voucher I can actually receive to help, because obviously I'm only on benefits due to, well, I mean, I'm completely unstable to be around people. I really am. I've got about 10 minutes. That's all I've got with people. I could do a job on my own, as long as like this. I could do this completely on my own, because I don't have to interact with people. This is suitable for me. This is bang on right for me. And plus, because I get bored of things so quickly, I can just swap and change to different things. So like yesterday, I got more brain dead bored of this game because I was hoping more for the terraforming within the game, and there seems to be little with the terraforming in the game. And that kind of like disappointed me a little bit. And due to the fact of I've started exploring a lot more in this game, and you're just realizing you're coming across the same creatures on each and every planet, and there's not much of a diversity within the game, that kind of ruins it, to be honest. If you can hear my washing machine in the background, I do apologize. I mean, I don't give a fuck. If I don't do it, my washing ain't getting done. It's as simple as that. It's because it's on the spin cycle, that's why. So now it's just going to fucking make its way into the next country, and then I'll go and get my washing, bring it back across with washing machine, and then put it in the tumble dryer. Sort of jibba jabba doo. Jibba jabba doo da boo ba doo. So we're just running around doing side missions and completing up the game for multiple reasons. Number one, I'm lacking funding majorly bad because, you know, I'm prioritizing it towards more of my dog. I'm going for more convenient food, so mainly I've been living off meal deals for the past while, and then I've been having a few meals in between. I've also been doing my exercises to keep my endorphins up in my body, so I've already brapped out 20 press-ups. I'm going to continue doing that, but I'm going to do it in a slow process, and I'm going to monitor my blood pressure due to the fact of having a nosebleed. So that's something I need to keep an eye on. Luckily, my mum's a British Cross first Red Foundation, you know, so first aid, she's actually fully qualified. I learnt a lot off my mum due to that. Also, I was a fuck around, find out kid, so, you know, kind of... What? I'm bleeding! Awful. Now fuck off. Alright, I'll deal with it myself then, yeah? Thanks. There's fucking bleeding here. You know what I mean? And it's fucking awful. That's all I got, mate. Or do you want something to cry for? You know, yeah, pretty much. Positive reinforcement, we'll go with that. Because it sounds better than the actual alternative of as my parents couldn't be asked. But it kind of is what it is, you know. That never really bothered me. That's just my parents, honestly, probably doing the best that they thought was at the time. They didn't really have a good life growing up themselves, my mum, nor did my father. And I was the first child, so I was obviously going to be the fuck-up. It's pretty much simple as that. I can sit here and complain about it, or I can just learn to accept it or identify it to move upon. And being able to do that allowed me to not want the same towards my child, but due to circumstances, I didn't really work out too well. So, yeah. It is what it is. But we're going to play this game. I'm sorry, man, that I like to actually talk upon this channel, you know, instead of just brain dead bullshit, you know. RIP in the chat, man. I said RIP in the chat. RIP in the chat. I mean, most of these YouTubers may as well become mumble rappers now, mate. I ain't gonna lie. Like, we may as well... The YouTubers nowadays, mate, honestly, quit your career of a YouTuber and become a mumble rapper. You know what I mean? RIP in the chat, guys. RIP in the chat, guys. RIP in the chat, guys. You'd be a great mumble rapper. You got it there, mate. Same line, same verse, same rhyme, no style, no skill, no talent, a waste of space. You got it. You got it. Got it right there, mate.
Honor to meet you, Pathfinder. Initiative Pilot Marixus. I run supplies to your outposts.
What brings you to Aya?
Your survival supplies only Aya has. I'm waiting on clearance to enter the city, but it's taking too long. I understand their caution, but the outposts need these supplies. I have to get them, now.
They let me into the city. I can help.
I appreciate that. To start, EOS needs a way to produce food to support population growth. They've requested quinoa seeds to begin their own crops. There's an agricultural scientist who might sell some.
I'll make sure to get those seeds.
Settlers on Kadara are suffering from a bacterial infection. They need Angaran antibiotics to fight it. A medic in the city should be able to help.
Got it. They'll have that medicine in no time.
You'll have that medicine, yeah, as soon as I sort my washing out. But don't remember, guys, RIP in the chat, guys. Fucking idiots. I'm sorry, man, but like, I just don't really get how you've got like bare people watching that as if that's some sort of entertainment. Like, how brain dead is your audience? Do they sit there watching with their fucking finger up their nose and their finger up their bum and go, that must be your audience. Right. It definitely must be your audience. Don't worry, I'm a shit talker, mate. I enjoy talking shit, mate, but I am the king ding-a-ling. And when it comes to shit talking, mate. Right? And trust me, if you want to shit talk with me, you better put more effort than your fucking dick in your ass with your back and forth. Right? Because you ain't gonna win. And if you want to take it to violence, fucking hell, we're already waiting. What are we waiting for, sweet cheeks? Come on. Let's go. Same as a little faggot that once said to me, you know, oh, let's go round corner. Round corner? What are we going round corner for, bruv? No cameras. No cameras? Come on then, let's go. What are we waiting for? And then he sat his arse fucking down. And he sat his arse down like a good little bitch. Like a good little bitch. Now the thing is honestly, unless you're someone that I see as a fucking target, I will not be interested in hurting or assaulting you. If you're a decent member of society, I will leave you upon your way. If you're a pedo, a rapist, or a woman beater, you damn fucking right, I will call you fucking out and I will antagonize you until you give me a reason to kick the shit out of you. And basically what I'm looking for is self-defense or aggravated assault. So, I'm going to aggravate you until you assault me, and then I'm going to claim self-defense, basically, is what I'm going to do. Alright? So, I'm an antagonizer. Probably not the best person to be winding up when I enjoy winding people up, and I generally enjoy antagonizing people. And I stand alone. And the reason why I say I stand alone is because I'd like to see what you'd do. Right? And I walk around on my own 24/7. I got no pussy boys, brand nosing me. I do everything on my own.
When
The only person I've got that generally helps me, and I respect and all, which is Paige, that comes into my channel and drops, anybody watching, please leave a like, please do this, and please do that. You know, that's respect. And she does that off her own back, her own free will. Right? A man's got to respect when man never asks for help and someone's willing to give it off their own back. That's respect. If I ever made anything off YouTube, you're damn right I'm going to be trying to help Paige out the best I can within that situation. But unfortunately, this is probably just me and a madman ranting and raving. Like, I mean, come on, you want to pick on me? Look at me. You ain't got shit to pick on. I've been through the worst of the worst, and yet I'm still standing. Within 2 days, I'm going to relive that trauma. My boy is 13 years of age. I added a year on. You don't always think when you lose track of days, but yeah. And my other boy is 12. He's alive, though. The oldest one, fortunately, he passed on. A placenta abruption. If you don't know what that is, Google it.
Pathfinder, this is a tremendous honor. I must express my admiration for all you've done. Crossing the void between galaxies. Navigating the Scourge to find Aya. Incredible.
The odds were against us, that's for sure.
Yet here we are. Strangers from different galaxies conversing in friendship. Extraordinary. I am Mariko Daresh, Chief Voneron.
And you see, this is why I lock myself away and self-isolate myself. Because as long as I'm in that position, I'm in no area where I can start fucking doing shit that I normally enjoy doing. Like, I'm an arsehole. I tell everyone I'm an arsehole and a dickhead, but for some reason they want to tell me different. Like, who's lying here? I've lived with myself 24 fucking 7 of my life, would you believe it? And why I'm an arsehole and a dickhead is because I'm going to call you out on your shit. And don't worry, I call myself out on my own shit. I've been my mother, I've been my father, I've been my guardian, I've been my godfather, my godmother. I've been everything to myself, mate. And never once did I ever forget anybody that ever helped me in time and areas when I needed it. Right?
It's a privilege to meet you. Tell me about yourself.
I'm something of a pathfinder myself. I am a celestial observer, charting the movements of stars, planets, and the Scourge.
An astronomer. You know the safe routes out there?
We deploy satellites that alert us to new hazards and opportunities. But we've lost contact with several key observers. They've simply stopped. I sent a vessel to scan their last known locations, but nothing's been found. Your Tempest is highly advanced. I hoped you could aid our search.
I also got my window open to try and air out my house a little bit and let some air in. You're looking at me like a dope fiend for. I love you, Pooch. Daddy's babbies. There he is.
Even Pathfinders need a good map. I'll look into it.
I knew you'd understand. I'll provide search nav points. And when I can finally reconcile our charts with fresh satellite data, I'll gladly share all we have.
You can keep it, man. So, fresh day, and a new start upon finishing this game. Wish me luck. Mainly because, like, locating stuff's rather annoying. Oh, the chick that I was watching last night, and all, bless her, she wouldn't tell me what difficulty she were playing, so I never subscribed to her. She didn't even pay attention to the chat. She's just sat there as fucking the ugliest sex appeal I've ever fucking seen, to be honest.
The Moshae said you remember when the Ket arrived.
My father's oldest friend was chosen to be Volt's ambassador to the Ket. The day he left, they embraced as brothers. All the cat sent back was his badge. And a holo recording I wasn't allowed to watch. I was too young to understand why everyone was scared. Why my father mourned for months.
Awesome. So we got another like 80 press-ups to do today and all. So, but remember the true words of William Wallace. Freedom. Yeah, freedom. Remember what William Wallace fought for. Just remember. And remember why he got scattered at 6 paces across England to make a statement. Fuck their statement.
I can imagine how terrifying that was for a child.
What frightened me was seeing how helpless my parents felt. All our leaders were confused and fearful. The terror made us hesitate. That's when the cat struck. They'll try the same with you. Be ready.
Hey, you're crazy, man. Came to the right place then. I say fuck the government, 'cause the government does nothing and it's all the people anyway. Come on, man, anyone can push a pencil around and tell people what to do. But it's hard for the people to help people on what they should do and move on towards a better area of life. And look at the days that I've brought in for people. Aren't they beautiful, eh? If you're living in Britain, I'm in a good mood today. I don't know why, I really don't, but I am for some stupid reason. And isn't it a beautiful day? I only have to go through a nosebleed to bring this weather. And it should be fantastic on the 19th of March for my boy. And if not, I'm still walking through that wet rain to go and wish him happy birthday. And I'm going to sit next to him for half an hour. Is what I'm going to do. To an hour or something. Mainly because, I'm sorry Alf, but, I'm sorry Nathan, but Alf needs me at the moment a bit more than you. I'm still coming to see you.
I want to hear my experience with the cat, to learn from it.
I do. Tell me about it.
They had just arrived. I was on a civilian shuttle to Volt when we received a message. The spaceport was on lockdown. Security concerns due to the cat. We were supposed to land on a nearby moon and wait for the all clear. Instead of landing, the shuttle captain turned back. Something felt wrong, he said. Later we learned it was a cat transmission to isolate us for capture. The captain had saved our lives.
You can't have been more than a child when that happened.
I was old enough to know life would never be the same.
Nope. It's the end of the world as we know it.
Weird question. You don't have any Kiloa seeds, do you?
Yes, I do. Need some?
Yeah, apparently I do, actually. There was some guy that asked for it. Thanks. See you in a bit. It's the end of the government as we know it. They're all being shown for what they are. A bunch of indoctrinating fucking pedos. And it's true and we know, but we're not doing it. So what's that about humanity, eh? I told you to fight, and yet you're sat on your ass. I mean, that's probably why Eminem stopped singing the way that he was. He released Mosh, realised that every human being were fucking pathetic and didn't want to stand up for what were right. So he changed his whole style of music to fit the idiots. Why'd you do that, Eminem? Because you forgot about me, bruv. You catered for the idiots and forgot about your true fans. The ones that made you. Because we're the ones that made you, Eminem. It's just you were fucking great at rhyming and putting words together. I mean, when you do read a whole thesaurus and, you know, study the whole thesaurus, you better be good at words, bruv. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Eminem, you were the best English teacher I have ever had in my life, mate. the best English teacher I have ever known in my life, Eminem. You really was, brother, right? Because honestly, you know, otherwise, these kids wouldn't know that these words exist because the parents didn't give two squirts of piss. Do
Arbiter
I,
Renard told me
do
to
I
expect
really
you.
need to say
I
anything more?
prepared a datapad detailing our laws. Read it fully.
No.
Pathfinder, I'm Enro Bosan, assistant to the governor. As you can imagine, your arrival raised concerns from Aya's people.
God didn't teach me to read. God taught me to live and survive. Humanity taught me to read and obey. And here's the thing for you, mate. All you people that think you're following the fucking Bible, right? I'm going to say this right now, right clear as day. Who wrote that Bible? How many times has that Bible been rewritten? Was that written by a man? Was that written by God? Or was that written by God's son, Jesus himself? Because, you know, if that book was written by God, then yeah, we should follow that. If that book was written by Jesus himself, then yes, we should follow that. But that was written by men after Jesus. Yeah.
It'll take a long time to trust strangers again.
Which is why they want the Nexus to listen to them. We've set up terminals in the city so people can leave messages for your people on the Nexus. I'd appreciate if you take a look and forward their communications to your people.
It's the end of the world as we know it. 'Cause World War III is coming to cover the pedos and the Epstein files.
The Angara have been gracious. Everything's going well.
Oh, so gracious. Yeah, update.
I've
Fuck
never
off so I
worked
can
with
talk to
Richter
her.
before.
I don't know who you are, but whatever.
Pathfinder, it's a pleasure. I'm Ambassador Riala, Chief Diplomat for the Initiative on Aya. I was removed from Cryo specifically for this. Quite the wake-up call.
No, you're a purple, tall smurf, right? A purple, tall smurf.
I know what it's like, jumping out of the cryopod and into the fire.
You've had it far worse. My condolences on your loss. I hear you're to thank for our new ties with Aya. This is our best shot at an alliance. Now we just need to keep our people from wrecking it, no matter how hard they try.
That's what I say, you know, when someone's lost somebody close to them or they've lost thing, I always say condolences. For my situation, when I went through, you know, when people were saying, I'm sorry. But the problem is I started attacking humanity. I'm like, well, you're sorry for what? Are you the reason? You know what I mean? I started to get physically in anger towards society, so I had to restrain myself from society. Luckily, you know, I was already going through a lot of things anyway. So I was in the medical help after losing my child and temper and all that crap, and I got put into different areas and different places. Then when I went to court for my son, I was told that I needed to go and get all my problems diagnosed that kept me out of work because I was unfit to work, and mainly due to my sleeping routine is what allowed me unfit to work. The problem is would you really want someone that is up 36 hours usually a day working in your environment? I wouldn't. That is a health and safety flight. I already know that because I learnt health and safety within college. I learnt health and safety within BTEC sport. Right, because I couldn't read, so I didn't do GCSE, BTEC sport. We did GCSE, BTEC sport. I didn't do the GCSEs in BTEC sport. I did BTEC sport again. I didn't do the GCSEs for sport because I couldn't do the exams because of my lack of reading ability. So we did BTEC, and basically what that was is it was your coursework that you did throughout, you know, the years you were there. The 2 years is what added towards your grade. And honestly, I ain't gonna lie, I just used to go on 3 different websites and copy and paste. I used to put da-da-da for idiots and then copy and paste it. How my teacher never knew what I was doing. Or maybe she did know, because I used to finish my coursework within 3 seconds of being on the fucking computer, where it would take me 4 lessons, dinner time and break time when it came to paper. And my best mate, Beth, Potts, that used to help me read at school. And to the point where the teachers realized that she was helping me read in school, that they pretty much started putting her in every single one of my classes where I needed reading, other than English, because she was much more advanced than me. And I even stated this. I said, you've put Beth into my English class to help me out, but she's more advanced than me in English. You shouldn't be discrediting her because she's better than me at reading to help me out. She needs to be where she's better at and where she can learn and advance. All she's doing is finishing her work week in 2 minutes and then helping me out. That's not fair on her. That's not her job to help me. She's a student. It's your job as a TA or the teacher to assist me with my work when in trouble. If the teachers don't want to help you, Ben, I've noticed. That's why I wag my lessons. And that we're talking to my head of the year at school. To the point where my head of year used to just ask me not to be in the school premises when I was wagging my lessons. So I used to go outside the school gate, go pick myself a tennis bit up, and go and get stoned on fucking Cars Park. And then as soon as the lesson that I enjoyed, I went back into school. I used to walk straight through the reception. I didn't do no pussyfoot climbing around or that lot. Where you going, Ben? I'm off for a spliff. Yep. Leave me to it.
If something's wrong, I need to know.
Maybe you can help me fix it. A Solarian botanist named Sorvis Len is here, learning how to improve our crops. He sent an urgent comm, saying a member of the Angaran resistance had threatened him.
What happened?
I'm not sure. Sorvis is an excellent scientist, but not the best communicator. I'm concerned this could escalate if someone doesn't look into it, but I don't have the staff to spare.
And it was quite funny when my head at years like, you are literally a no mercy, no fucks given, aren't you, kid? Yes, Mrs. Buck, I am. I am. Yeah, that's the first time you've ever said my name so politely. He was honest, and I respect that. I respect anybody with honesty, even if they're just calling me an arsehole. At least you're being honest and true to yourself, and you let me know what you think, so I know where I stand. And you see that, I've got to respect someone for that. And that's what it is being a man, you know? Instead of, oh, he called me an arsehole, oh my God, he doesn't like me, why doesn't he like me? Fucking Fanny White, man, honestly. Bleed a little, mate, you might let some of that fucking apostasy out.
Talk to the governor. She wants us to work as much as we do.
I'd rather avoid that if we can resolve it ourselves. If you find time, please speak with Sorvis.
The worst thing is most of this younger generation is messing around with generations that was brought up upon sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never fucking hurt me.
What's our end goal for Aya?
A strong alliance is all we can ask for. It's what we're working toward. Helios is the Angara's home. They dictate the terms of this partnership, not us. We need them as allies, and they could benefit from us. But we have to tread lightly.
Show them we're not invaders.
Historically, when two civilizations meet, one consumes or destroys the other. We need to break that cycle.
How many of our people have they let into the city?
A strictly limited number, and only certain professions. Scientists, engineers, and scholars. The Angara have agreed to allow some of our people to work in Aya's research facilities.
That's huge.
It's more than I expected. Tan wants me to push for social visits, but I'm holding my ground. We need to move at their pace. They've been extraordinarily gracious, all things considered. I'll take whatever they're willing to give.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, the reason why I think I'm happy, I think my brain thinks that it's had the crash out sleep. So like, I'm usually up for a long period of time, and then my body will just shut down. And sometimes I could be collapsed for a full day. Like, I can be out for 24 hours due to my sleeping routine, right? I think my brain has tricked itself to thinking that I've slept for the crash out area. Right, because my mum, she's going through this and all, because my mum suffers with the same. Obviously, it's my mum. This is where I got the fucking sleep insomnia from. So my mum knows what I'm actually going through, and I know what my mum's going through. So my mum always, I'm sorry that I didn't message back like, Mum, we suffer with the same problem, right? There's sometimes you've messaged me, and I've not messaged you for a day and a half because my body's not allowed me to get up. And this is something that generally runs through my family, where, you know, we were like, well, through me and my mum anyway. The other area of the family, I don't know what they're about. They're fucking no respect, really. There's a few of my people that I do respect, but there's also a few people that I don't respect, and that's for certain situations that I wouldn't allow happen within myself. You know, so like my cousin Marty, love him to fucking bits, respect him to hell, but I don't like the fact that his daughter's modelling. And due to the fact of the case of the world is the reason why I don't like that. That's nothing to do with him. All I'm seeing is basically you're making a little Britney Spears. But luckily for her, her mum and her dad have really good morals and a really good foundation through the shit life that they had, and they didn't get a good life until they met each other. So I believe, in all fairness, nothing bad's really going to happen to their daughter. Now, unfortunately, when the money comes into her hand, that's when time will tell. But why the money's in the parents' hands, honestly, I ain't going to lie. Marty had fuck all as a child. Nat really had fuck all when she met Marty. They're going to spoil her. That money's going to be spent on them for their education, make their lives better, and make their lives more economical. And they're smart enough to be putting money away so that she does have a future if all else fails. Right? And then there's other areas with my family where I don't particularly like. So, like, I could go with my cousin Bethany. I think that she looks like a cougar, and she's yet fucking 7 years younger than me. You know what I mean? Like, I have a cougar just up the road, and my cousin Bethany looks older than what she does, and the cougar looks younger than what my cousin Bethany does. Right. And to be honest, I never really liked the spoiled little brat anyway, so... And she's just taken after a slag ass of a mother. And she knows I'll say it to her face. Never mind behind her back. She knows I'd actually... My family knows that I would prefer to say things to their face than behind their back. Because they know it offends me when you get hurt and disappointed that I've said something and I didn't get to see that facial reaction first. Like, fucking hell, man. That's disrespectful, mate. You're telling me that cunt got to see that first and I didn't? That cunt got to see that first and I didn't? Oh, that makes me want to cry. You're not bothered about it? No, I'm offended that they got to see your facial reaction before I did. That's goddamn disrespectful. And I said it and all. I should have been the first to say that.
How did the Jardin factor into the new alliance?
Between you and I, we all stumbled onto something much bigger than us. We'll have to be even more careful. If these Jardin ever show up, we need a plan.
A plan?
What happens when they find someone new on their turf? They were formidable enough to create an entire civilized species. Not someone I want as an enemy.
That's all for now.
I'm here if you need anything.
I wanted that fucking side mission upon your head. That's what I wanted. Are you important to me? Look at me like that. Who the fuck do you think you are? I'll knock that fucking nose further flat. I'll give you a better fucking jawline than Jake Paul, mate. I'll even wiggle my tongue at you to show you that you're a fake. And when a real sportsman comes in the room, you're just a motherfucking bitch. Do you know what? I want to cuddle this guy while he bear hugs me. I really do. Not Jake Paul, the person that fucking cracked his jaw. I want to cuddle him. I mean, he'll pick me up like a little whore, but like, you know, I just want to cuddle, man, and just respect, brother, man. This is what Mike Tyson should have done, and you should have, Mike Tyson. After what he said about your daughter, you should have done that, brother. No disrespect, even, man. No disrespect, but you should have done that, bro. You were a big name in my generation growing up, man, and that little faggot took piss at you, bro. And then he goes and brags about beating an old man up like he's fucking achieved something, youth. No offense, but if it had got you in your prime, but honestly, mate, the way I see it, mate, if I was to fight Mike Tyson, yeah, and I was to win, I lose. He's not in his prime. I lose that. Respectfully, I still lose that fight. He's not in his prime, mate. I wouldn't be going around bragging about it like fucking Jake Paul did. No, 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 no. I did not beat Mike Tyson in his prime. I still lose that fight, right? And if he wins, I lose anyway. But if I was to win the fight, now Mike Tyson wins, bro. He wins for number one, getting in that ring as an old retired boxer, right? And for number two, all you really did was try and re-release Rocky Balboa in real life. It is my opinion right there, is exactly what you tried to do there, right? You looked at Rocky Balboa and went... What you forgot, though, Paul Logan, or whatever your fucking name is, fat cunt, fake cunt, knobhead, pricko, go back to your comedy. It was much more better, brother. Honestly, it was much more better. And do you know, if you could evolve your comedy within the boxing, you'd actually make a really good career, bro. And the problem is being honest that you're a fake fuck, right? And starting to learn to incorporate that into your motherfucking style of art, because you are good at comedy. I mean, one of the first times I met you is like, if horror films were real and you're beating the shit out of a ghost and then come in and start capping it with a gun and bitch-ass ghost. I wet myself laughing. I thought I was funny as fuck, mate. So I looked into you a bit more on your comedy side, and then a couple of years later, you're a fake-ass boxer that could only throw a punch if the person's willing to be on the knees.
Sorvis Len sent another complaint about being threatened. I need someone to sort this out.
I'm your guy, girl, depending on which reality we're in. Like, are we in the game or are we in real life? Right. No, I'll do it, man. I'm not doing it anyway. I mean, fucking hell, I've just done the whole game on my own, basically, anyway.
I can go settle things. I'm a friendly face for both sides.
That would be helpful. With any luck, we can prevent this from getting worse.
So, yeah. Sorry, I needed a piss, mate. I could not hold that in. Reflux hernia. Problem is if I don't, I end up throwing up, so it's kind of a bullshit situation.
Aside from Sorvis Len, is everything okay? Need anything else?
Actually, yes. Director Tan gave me a project. He wants more Aya natives to live on the Nexus. He thinks it will deepen our partnership. A few Angara expressed interest, but none of them will agree to live on the Nexus without speaking to you first.
Why me?
After what you've accomplished? I didn't want to bother you, but you asked. I'll point you towards the candidates. If you could convince them to transfer, I'd be grateful.
I mean, the bitch is right. I did have to ask, didn't I? Did have to ask.
That's all for now.
I'm here if you need anything.
No more missions. Yeah? You have an option to keep them to yourself. I know I'm looking for side missions because I'm lacking funding. I can't buy many more games, and if I don't get any content, it's basically like this is the content that I decided to fucking do. I mean, I could probably just do a podcast and just rant and rave all day, and people probably enjoy it a lot more than me actually playing games. Alright. But I like to do both, you know. I like to multitask and prove women that men can multitask. And also, women can't raise kids. Sorry, statistics prove that men are better at raising kids. Just Google it. Honestly, just Google it. You don't even have to take my word for it. You Google it. It'd be a lot more easier for you to just Google it. Yeah. I'm one of these people. I don't believe everything I hear. I'm going to go and do my own research first. And then when I get like 3 stories from 3 different people that are matching the same, then I may fucking take my
Welcome back.
attention towards it. I'm not trying to get back. I'm trying to get over to that area over there. Ah, that's because we're over here, and we're over here, and we're over here, and they're all over here, and depression's up here, and fuck you, man. If you wonder why I pick female characters, I would much rather stare at a woman's arse for the whole entire game than stare at a bloke's. Gay bows. Cause you're gay and you know it and you clap. And you clap those fucking cheeks and you've never touched a minge cause you're looking at a man's ass all day. It's fine, no one cares about your sexuality. I mean, Jesus Christ, man, who cares about who's who nowadays unless you're a fucking pedo? That's the only time we should care about the sexuality, because that needs eradicating, mate. That's the way I see it. You know, hey, a dead pedo is not going to reoffend, are they? And as far as I've noticed within society as growing up, and I'm 32 years of age, everybody that has ever fucking sex offended or been a weird fucking little person, mate, that thinks it's great for children, right? They, literally, are you trying to rage bait your 3 viewers? No, man, I just talk random shit. I have no inner monologue. I suffer with disorders. And I talk about the actual life and situations. I mean, I could sit there and just go, RIP in the chat, guys, RIP in the chat, guys, RIP in the chat, guys. Right? So, you really make no sense. And I don't do this. There's no clickbait, bro. There's no clickbait at all there, youth. Because it doesn't say, doing your mom, doing your mom. And she would love to sit on my dick. Especially if she's not British, mate. Because, you know, all the non-British women love British men. But if it's a British woman, they absolutely hate us for some reason. But it's true, mate. A dead pedo is never going to reoffend. And what I'm trying to do is wake the world up for what we should be doing. Protecting, nurturing, and looking after our kids. Not letting these weirdos start to be called MAP so we can start integrating them into society. Who the fuck wants nonsense into society? Like, what is wrong with you?
I found Kiloa seeds for Eos. Is this enough?
It's perfect. I'll make sure Eos gets them.
Rage bait, my 3 viewers. There's no clickbait, you thick fuck. Absolute brain dead cabbage, aren't you, mate? And you know, this makes me feel less crazy because I'm not talking to myself, mate. Yeah, you motherfuckers sit there with your script and barely struggle to read it, mate. I just randomly do shit, bro. I'm jealous much. Hey, jealous. Like, anyone gives a fuck about your opinion, bro. Because the only opinion I care about is myself. That's it. I don't care about someone else's opinion about me. You don't have to live my life. I have to live my life. And I don't make accounts and be too scared to show my actual face. Fucking keyboard warrior, shut the fuck up.
Ambassador Realis said you're thinking of moving to the Nexus.
Pathfinder,
offered even to be considered for the transfer, but I won't be happy as just an observer. I need to work. I engineer power systems. Will I be allowed employment alongside your people?
I mean, like, what would you talk about? Hey, bruv. Hey. Oh, I can't wait to buy this object. I only think about spending money. My brain really don't have much of a mentality. I don't think about the greater good of humanity. I think about the greater good of myself. You know what I mean? People are like, oh, I only care about my kids. Yeah, you do realize your kids live upon this world, so you're going to have to care about the world before you care about your kids. You do know that. You do know that they co-inspire with each other. Like the one planet that we have that we know that's inhabitable within our solar system is Earth. But yet we spend more time investing to destroy the Earth that we inhabit. The only Earth that we actually have that we know with life, oxygen, and breathable air. And so much diversity when it comes to the creatures. But we're just going to let weirdos be called stuff, and we're not going to be concerned about our kids and stuff like that. Like, I'm trying to enlighten you motherfuckers, mate. This is God's words coming through my mouth, mate. And if it wasn't God's words coming through my mouth, then why haven't I been stricken down? Why haven't I been smited? Why am I not ill? Why am I not coming down with viruses? Why am I stronger than everybody else that I possibly come up against? After everything I've been through, how am I still as kind as I am when I have every right to be an arsehole?
That's the whole point of this exchange. The Nexus needs people like you.
That's all I needed to hear. I'll have your ambassador start the transfer. Thank you.
Right. You know what I mean? The problem is people don't like the truth, because the truth offends you. So you cry like a little bitch about it. But you know I'm right. And as far as I'm concerned, mate, I'm talking about pedos when you're trying to defend them. Right there and then, bro. So are you a fucking nonce, mate? Are you one of them people that I need to go on your email, track down your IP address, find where you live, and then come and execute you? Is that what you are? You know, just asking. Right. Are you one of them weirdos, mate? One of them weirdos we have to watch about. I'm talking about pedos and the fact that we need to eradicate them and get rid of them and execute them so we can protect our young. And you're sat there asking me if I'm rage baiting the viewers. Are you a fucking nonce, bro? Because now you got me questioning that. Hey? What would you want me to do? Talk about a game that I played once in my whole entire life?
You're one of Ambassador Reala's candidates to live on the Nexus.
I am. Glad you finally showed up. Let's get down to it. I've lived my whole life wanting to meet aliens who didn't want me dead. But my family's here. How can I stay in touch with them from the Nexus?
And I'm not going to lie, brother. Right. I went on someone's channel yesterday. She got 22k subscribers, yeah? And her highest views on her video was 254. Alright? I've got 604 subscribers, right? And I barely get any views on my actual things anyway, and I barely get any likes. But at least I'm not a person that sat there with fuck all, like 22k views and getting a max of 254 viewers. I do not feel bad about myself anymore, mate. Do not feel bad about that at all anymore, mate. I mean, I never did in the first place because I never actually gave a shit, so.
You can send messages, talk to them on the comm. We'll even arrange a visit.
You get it. All right. I'm in.
Right. Man's just a shit talker, bro. You know what I mean? I've been a shit talker and a dickhead and an arsehole all my life, bro. Right? I ain't changing because of someone's random comment around the world I don't fucking know or care. Right? That's a you problem, mate. A you problem. I woke up in a good mood, and I haven't woke up in a good mood for fucking so long. And I'm keeping it. And my good mood is being an arsehole. And I like being an arsehole towards people that deserve it. Nonces and rapists. And anyone that abuses children, and anybody that abuses animals. Alright? That's what I like doing. A pedo deserves all my anger, deserves all my animosity. So does a rapist, so does an animal abuser, and so does a child abuser. They deserve it fucking all. I have the same morals as a fucking prisoner.
Pathfinder, Ambassador Riala didn't think you'd have time for me.
She said you needed to talk before agreeing to live on the Nexus.
This is the opportunity of a lifetime. I'm an anthropologist, but I've only ever studied my own people. I've heard the Nexus is home to multiple species and cultures. It will be fascinating, and possibly dangerous. Bacteria, viruses, other contaminants. My family worries about me. Are you sure I'll be safe?
And no offence, mate. I called the government out 5 years ago for them being fucking nonsense. And look at everything coming out on the Epstein files now. I called all our governments nonsense due to the fact that they have a protection wing that is meant for fucking pedos to be protected, right? So, if I've called the nonsense and I called the government out and I attacked everyone and all this information's now being released, do you really want to be attacking the prophet of God? Do you really want to be attacking an oracle of God? Fuck, I'll send my ancestors your way and they'll kick your fucking ass right now, mate. But you're not worth their time, nor you're worth my time, mate, unless you're a weirdo. Then you deserve execution. The problem is, mate, is if we all claim to love our kids and we want the best for our kids, then we're going to have to generally start putting things down and laws and legislations where we actually do protect our kids. I think a good deterrent for a fucking pedo not to touch that kid is to see his best mate that's a nonce swinging from a lamppost. Hey? Do you know if I could put a nonce on top of my Christmas tree every year as an angel, I wouldn't be able to move in my property. I'd have so many Christmas trees and so many nonces with a fucking tree up their arse, mate. It'd be unbelievable. Yeah, someone's got to set the meeting up with God for him. Someone's got to do it. And it's time for humanity to come together and fucking solve this problem, because it's getting worse. And the fact that we're trying to normalise it into modern day society is fucking disgusting. Absolutely fucking disgusting. I will not tolerate it, I will not agree with it, and nor will I bow the fuck down. Right? Well, I'm supposed to be scared of a pedo. You do realise I'm a fully grown fucking adult.
They wouldn't let me on Aya if I was a walking petri dish, would they?
You aren't taking this seriously enough to satisfy my family. I can't go without their blessing. I'm sorry.
Well, you're a bitch. I don't care anyway. I don't think she would go in, so...
I can't work under these conditions. What does it take to be left alone?
Ambassador Riala sent me to check on you. You reported that someone in the Resistance threatened you. Tell me exactly what happened.
I didn't know Riala was sending the Pathfinder. I deserve no less, of course. I was measuring the photonic dispersal from the canopies when some random brute interrupted me. I asked him to move, and he got nasty. Said it was my fault his friend was dead. Ridiculous.
In half an hour, I drop, do another 20 press-ups, do my washing, sort all my washing and shit out, do another 20 press-ups, probably do another hour and a half stream, talking shit, you know, because I get better.
Do you know what he meant by that?
He ranted nonsense about a vessel and selling slots to outsiders. He got right up in my face and compared me to a cat. He wanted to kill me. I could see it in his eyes. The whole conversation made no sense. I think he was inebriated.
I don't think people know about this, like, fucking tough guy bullshit, mate, because, like, it's annoying. Right. I mean, I had someone come to a door with a knife, mate, and I smiled at him and told him no, and shut the door on his face. Because if I'd have gone out there, I'd have fucked him up his arse with his knife. Right? They've had two double-barrel shotguns pulled out on me when I were a fucking teenager. Watch who you talk to. And trust me, even I have to watch who I talk to. There's a guy in my neighbourhood that has a missing toe. I wouldn't go looking for it to step on it. I really wouldn't, mate. Because he might find out. And trust me, I'm just going to say, look, you felt out. Can I accept a punch like a man? And can we call it quits? And I know for a fact that this man's going to hit me once, or he's going to shake my hand and go, you know what? You was a man. I'd walk straight to his door, mate. Straight to his door, knock on that, and says, I'm sorry, bruv. Is there any chance I can accept a punch? I'm going to get knocked clean out anyway, probably lose a few teeth, and then can we call it quits? Now, this man's going to fucking either shake my hand for being a man and go into him and being straight honest, right? Or he's going to fucking hit me once, and then he's going to pick me back up.
Sounds like there's more to this. Don't suppose you caught his name.
Didn't ask, didn't want it, didn't need it. When he left, I tagged him with infrared dye from my sample kit. Invisible to the naked eye, but not to a scanner.
I'll scan people around the Resistance headquarters, see if I find him.
You're supposed to represent our interests on Aya. Go, represent. I have work to do.
I ain't no spoiled brat, mate. Right? Ain't no spoiled brat.
Hello there.
I'm working.
You scanned me pretty hard. That wasn't your way of saying, welcome, stranger?
I wanted to be discreet.
Noted. What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested?
You could have asked.
Fine. Will you submit to a full spectrum analysis of your biology?
You haven't even told me your name.
Darnfra. Biological researcher. This is my home.
Are you looking for something specific?
We share many external similarities. I want to learn if that holds true internally.
I tell my friends straight to their face when they're pissing me off, mate. Right? And my enemies, I don't even fucking waste my breath on. But now if I find some area where I'm finding things disrespectful and I think you're a fucking bully, I'm going to call you up on it. Because I used to look for bullies to pick on at school. You probably looked for weak people to pick on, didn't you? The little nerd with glasses and stuff like that, mate, sort of thing. Right? Like, because that comment generally feels like, you know, you thought I was a nerd, and I'm not a nerd at all. I'm actually good at anything I put my mind to. Anything. Whether it's exercise, gymnastics, lifting weights, playing games, actual fucking anything I put my mind to, I am good at. Other than reading. That's the only thing I've never been good at. I'm absolutely dog shit when it comes to reading. Right.
Can't fault you for being curious. Scan away.
I didn't think you'd comply.
I'm full of surprises.
That you are. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
Oh, and also I'm not very good at regulating emotions due to having autism, Asperger's and ADHD, sleep insomnia, and manic depression since I was 6 years of age. I only know anger and numbness. That's all I know. Anger and numbness. I punch brick walls instead of punching the person I want to kick the shit out of, because they don't deserve it. They're not on my fucking list. The problem is I need the whole world to come together, right? So we can put one of the biggest deterrents for pedos. Yeah, touch a kid, but you're supposed to die after. You rape a woman, you're supposed to die. Or we can put it down to the family's discretion, yeah? So, if it's a child that's been touched by a fucking weirdo, the family, the parents, they get to make the discretion for the child on whether this motherfucker gets to live or die. And for the woman that got raped, but upon this one, I really generally think that we need to, because there's a lot of women that do cry wolf out there, and because of that, we're going to have to put them both on a lie detector test to be able to get the truth. And if proven guilty, then she gets to make the decision. I mean, with rapists, I honestly think we could just stick them in a room full of women that have been raped and leave them to it. I doubt that man's going to be coming back out that room. I honestly, especially if we go free for all, man is not coming out that room again, mate. I can tell you that now. Right? Or, even better, because there's always a black guy called Terry in prison, we could just put him in his room, in his cell with him. You know what I mean? Like, trust me, any prison you go in, I bet you there's a black guy called Terry. I don't know why, just seems to be a thing. And the reason why I say the black guy is because of the BBD. No racism, the BBD. Wish I had a big black... Well, I wish I had a big white cock. It don't sound as good though, really, does it? See, this is why us white people are just jealous of black people, you know. You got BBC, we don't have BYC, do we? Eh? Sucks.
I came to this galaxy with my family. I lost my father on the day I arrived.
But you still carry on his legacy. He knew that, in the end. Family is everything. Not only the one we have now, but the ones that follow us. What will your family look like in 5 generations? 10? How many of you will there be?
You're worried there'll be more of us than you.
I have 23 grandchildren. I want to know what their grandchildren will inherit. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Or is it the fact that I picked on poor Logan? It could have been that one. You could be one of his little, like, kissy boys, you know what I mean? Brian knows him. I love everything that he does, but he doesn't do me. So I can't love it that much. You're one of them, aren't you? Come on, man, I thought you wanted to shit talk. You excited me and now you bore me. You are fucking dog shit, mate. You're the definition of a disappointment to your parents. That's what you are, kid. Like, honestly. Man wants to talk shit and then just... God, it's so disappointing.
Good to see you again.
Any insight you can give me on the remnant tech?
We don't know much. To our understanding, it's always been here. Stars. I would love to be the one to solve that mystery.
This is quite a place.
It feels like home to me. Sometimes I think I should move in here. But it's got a long way to go. Someday we'll fill it with relics of the past, each one telling a story. And my people will come here to learn. And to remember.
You'll get there.
With enough hard work, yes.
I mean, if you're defending Paul Logan, then fair dues, I don't mind that one. But if you're defending the pedos, if there's an edge of the world, do us a favour and go and jump off it.
Is it normal for someone as young as you to be in charge?
I'm no younger than you. And you're a Pathfinder.
I kinda inherited the job.
So did I. I was apprenticed to the former curator. It was my job to bring him artifacts from other worlds. When he retired, I sort of fell into his position.
Do you miss relic hunting?
Some days, but mostly I'm happy to spend more time with each piece.
Have you always been into history?
Oh yes. When I was young, I would dig up shells and pretend they were ancient armor pieces. I've always had a big imagination. With only 14 siblings, I got lonely sometimes.
14? That's insane.
Why? How many do you have?
Just the one.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry.
I should get moving.
Come back soon. She's been quiet all day.
Right. And that's the thing, mate. I don't clickbait any of my shit. Right, it's just the game that I'm playing and the next part that I'm on. I can fully understand if I were here clickbaiting the shit out of my stuff, mate, like a little weirdo. Yeah. But I'm not. I don't spend half an hour a fucking day thinking about what clickbait I'm going to put on my fucking video that I'm making. I literally just put, oh look, I'm playing Mass Effect 4, well, whatever that says, because I can't read it, I'm shit at reading. Right, part 24. Oh, weirdly, that's what part I'm on, and that's what game I'm playing. No, I'll take my knickers off if I get 22k subscribers and then no viewers.
I'll try to get
No
my
offense to
family's
her,
permission to live on the
though. It
Nexus,
just makes me feel better.
but I'm not hopeful.
Right, knowing the fact that it doesn't matter how many fucking subscribers you got, it doesn't mean you're going to get the views anyway. Right. So in hindsight, I'm actually doing better than most of the big streamers.
If that should have come to me,
Axel, I'm all right.
you almost died. What's she doing here?
I asked the Moshai to set up a meeting. I don't want us to be enemies.
Is this true?
Axel, Ryder rescued me from the Ket. She risked her life to...
Sloane Kelly saved Kadara. Look how that went.
I don't condone what happened on Gadara. But one bad experience doesn't define an entire species.
Your kind has a history of treating each other unfairly. Just ask the Krogan.
How did you...
I've been watching you. You're invaders just like the Ket, except less cautious.
What does that mean?
You'll know soon enough. Do not trust them, Chauvin.
Axel... He didn't used to be like this. He was curious, brilliant. But the Ket, even without exaltation, they change us.
There's still time to bring him around.
I want to believe that, but his hatred towards aliens...
I'll prove we can be trusted.
I hope so.
Ryder, we just received an emergency recording from EOS. Come to the meeting room when you get back to the Tempest.
Kind of weird, we like picking shit up as we go along. There's a lot more than I thought to this game, but mainly side missions though. And anyway, as soon as we start executing pedos, I can stop talking about it. Move on to something else that I don't like about the world. Without identifying, you cannot learn to rectify, therefore you'll be stuck in the same repetitive loop. Although therefore, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like, I've identified my problems and I seem to be stuck in a repetitive loop still, so, you know. It's one of them. Right. But mine's a trauma response. Mine's not like anything else, really. And you see, learning to direct your anger towards someone that deserves it instead of people that don't is a lot better. Alright. Now one of these, mate, like, act like a dick, get tracked like a dick. Problem is, mate, is your mind think that all this is an act. I'm the same person when I leave my fucking property from the time that I'm on this fucking game. Okay? I do not change my personality. I'm not a Dr. Disrespect, mate, that puts an act on and thinks he's hard, man. Because he's a pedo. Fucking pedo. Little Nancy boy, mate. Man's got a girlfriend and a daughter, and yet he's messaging minors. Sexting minors, bruv. A fucking little weirdo, bruv. Sort of guy that I'd not fucking out if he were in front of me. Yeah, and you expect me not to speak upon this. Like, my channel's not meant for kids. My channel's actually meant for adults, so we can get things sorted and problems that are in the world and start fucking identifying and learning to rectify the fucking issues and problems that we have in this world, because it's the adults that we need to fucking proceed it. Right? Because it's the adults that are in the power. Not the government at all. Shit, mate, if everyone just chose to stop paying taxes, where does the government get their funding and a cushiony life from? Nowhere. People on benefits will still get theirs. The government won't. It ain't the government that ever fucking put any of that in placement. No, it was the British people that realised that people was less fortunate than one another. Or the other. So they put something in placement to help these people that struggle, e.g. like myself. I mean, mine's mainly sleeping routine, anger towards others that piss me off. The fact that I cracked someone's jaw off with a roll of sellotape when I was at work because I couldn't leave. You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that. Oh, the reason why I got away with it is because he got his missus to be the police officer that came in and it interacted with the investigation, so... And plus I went through the traumatic experience, and he called me a bad father, so it was aggravated assault. Yeah, you know, you got stuff like this. Like, you kind of need to learn to analyse, like, do we really want this person actually in society? Personally, looking at myself, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't want me in society. I mean, where I am, I'm perfectly great, because I'm in my hometown. This has always been home to me. Right? I wouldn't change if I was a millionaire, I still wouldn't move from my hometown. I would just start to make my hometown better. I would invest in my hometown to make it better. I would make it more secure. I would literally buy this whole estate and state if any fucking nonce comes into this, or any sex offenders, they are to be executed. Because it's my land. It's not the fucking government's anymore. I have brought it, I own it, and it is mine. And why do you think the people on Epstein files and the Epstein Island get away with what they do, the little Nancy pedos? Because it's in international waters, it's a private land, there is no laws upon that land. Means that they freely get away with anything that they want. How they can take you out to that land of your own free will, you see, that's the catch. It needs to be your own free will. Okay? And as soon as we get you out into international waters, legally, we can do whatever the fuck we want to you. We don't even have to take you to the island. There is a difference between the law of the land and law of the sea, because there is no law.
The Moshai said we should speak. You remember the Ket's arrival?
One of them came to our city on a vow to offer lavish gifts. We lined up along the street to watch the alien walk with our ambassador. As it passed, it stopped and knelt in front of me. I still dream of what it said. Young one, you are meant for greatness.
And don't you think it's time for the people to rise up and overthrow the government, as the government has left everybody in a shit situation while they've got a nice cushiony little life. I live in the slums. I ain't got no posh life, I ain't got nothing. Shit, I have to spend like at least 2 to 3 months to buy a t-shirt I actually like, or I take my ass to Sports Direct to get a couple t-shirts that are on discount or offer. Right? Because I like my DC t-shirts. And the reason why I like my DC t-shirts is because they're long lasting and they've survived my grip tape from my skateboard. I've still got DC t-shirts from when I was fucking 18 doing 12-hour fucking shifts. And then going to do another 6-hour shift, and then going to do another 4-hour shift where I collected glasses so I could afford my alcohol consumption. Because I drink whiskey. I don't drink fucking pop.
Now I know why my arrival had everyone on edge.
When I saw you walk with Paran through our city, I hoped the guards would kill you. I will never trust outsiders again.
And trust me, as a child, mate, I was going through a bottle and a half of Jack Daniels a fucking night. And now I know it's not a whiskey for the old school. I know it's a bourbon. I apologise for you, because I've argued with the old school and I've had my teeth knocked out before and I've had to fight back. Or because I'm arguing with the fact that it's a whiskey and not a bourbon. Yep, I fought the old school, mate. I fought with the old boy with the West. Right? And trust me, that's because I was one of the kids, mate, that would run his mouth, get smacked in the mouth, and continue running his mouth. Because you didn't hurt me. Yeah? Put blood in my mouth, make me feel alive again. It's been a while since I've had a bit of fucking kinkiness. Right. But that life is not good for anyone, mate. And this is what I'm trying to explain, mate. It's time for humanity to move from that bad man act. Like, Dr. Disrespect is a bad man act. You put him in a real situation, you'll need to put a nappy on him so that he did, so you can clean his shit up after easily. Otherwise, he's going to be trailing across the floor.
Entrance, you're clean.
How do I decontaminate?
Ion console. Touch the start pad, it does the rest.
Right. Like, if Nick Merch was actually in front of Dr. Disrespect, he would shit his scent. Right? I just think challenge accepted. But I ain't got no problems with Nick at all. Other than the bastard put weight on, and I can't put weight on, and he's got that motherfucking statue that I'd like, mate. You know what I mean? But the fact is I have a reflux hernia. I can't overfill my stomach and I can't underfill my stomach. My reflux hernia is basically a posh way of saying I'm anorexic, in my opinion. I'm not going to lie. And I have a hyperactive metabolism. I got put on weight gaining stuff from the doctors, and I spent more time on the toilet, where the point I came off the weight gaining fucking things because my arsehole felt like the ring of fire. I felt like I got rammed through by 20 fucking BBDs, mate. I've never had one up there, but fucking hell, that's what it felt like. I mean, when I shoved it up my ex's arse, mate, how far she jumped up bed, I can imagine how much. Mine's not that big, so.
Very reassuring.
It's only 8-inch, man. No, it's not that fucking big. But also, remember that my channel is not meant for kids. Kids are not supposed to be on my channel unless you're, faking your age. Right? And honestly, with the way that I talk, if your parents are allowing you to watch me, right, where's your safeguarding? Now, honestly, I preach nothing but protecting our kids, nurture our kids, and everything. But honestly, the way that I present it is not always the best format, right? But that's the joys of not having the ability to think before the shit comes out your mouth. I get to hear the exact same thing that you do, the exact same time you do. All right? And if I can my words and process my words a lot more better than you people with the ability to think, who's really the thick fuck?
You're not supposed to be here.
Rorik sent me to find you. He wanted me to give you this cryo bracelet.
Rorik, I don't want it. Take it away. I want nothing to do with Rorik. With any of you.
You've been through a lot, haven't you?
You wouldn't want to hear about it.
Try me.
I was dumped by scavengers. Outsiders who left me for dead. I thought I could come to Aya and feel safe with my people. Forget what happened. And now you're here. Seems like no matter where I go, I can't escape outsiders. All of you need to just go away and leave me alone.
Bless you, sweetheart. That's a trauma response. I don't really want to ask her that. I do want to kill him, though.
You were jumped by scavengers?
On Eladon. They said they had salvage to sell. I was stupid enough to follow them. Once we were alone, they attacked. Left me for dead. Took my ship and flew off-world.
How did you get back?
I walked. 3 hours on the dunes, with a few broken ribs. Rode back to Kadara with another salvager.
I can't change your mind if that's how you really feel.
It is.
So I should tell Rorik you aren't coming back.
No, don't. He'd blame himself if he knew what happened. It's your choice, but think about it.
I'm going to tell him. I'm going to tell him. I'm not going to leave him in fucking limbo. I'm just going to tell him. I'm not going to fucking lie. And fuck you.
My people on Kadara are fighting a bacterial infection. Do you have antibiotics?
Of course. Will this do?
Simple enough. Are we like nearly done on this? I don't. I mean, I feel like we've been just living here, to be honest, haven't we? Really, we haven't really gone anywhere.
Ryder.
Shut up.
I detect the infrared dye Sorvis Len used to mark the person who threatened him.
Feathers.
That's our man.
I know why you're here. The botanist. You want an apology for what I said to him.
I only have one side of the story. Tell me yours.
It's hard to explain.
Try me?
Aya isn't big enough to give everyone a home. We each live here a short time and then move on. For someone to come, another must go. The exchanges are chosen at random. We call this arrangement the Vassal. Time of change. It worked well. Until now.
The Vassal never accounted for outsiders living on Aya.
There's only so much room. When our leaders agreed to make a place for your people here, it came with a cost. My friend won a place on Aya, but he sold that slot so one of you could stay here instead.
Sold it how? What did he get?
Comforts for his family, resources to improve their home on Haval. He always put others before himself. That's how he died, fighting Ket on Vold. When I found out, I was angry. Said things to your botanist I shouldn't have, but I'd never hurt your people.
I know, right? I lost my shit talker, man. I thought we were going to shit talk and everything. I thought we were going to be friends eventually. He's gone. Poor Dex. Rest in peace, Dex. We love yous. We have ever been missed. Oh, that's a shame.
He thinks you want him dead. Tell him what you just told me, and let's move on.
Thought I was clear the first time. Maybe his translator malfunctioned.
I'll talk to our ambassador, see if we can minimize our impact on your Vassal.
We don't expect things to be easy. Only that you understand, nothing is free for us.
Nothing's free because you got shit civilization that don't know how to fucking coordinate properly. That's why. Just like the humanity. Shit civilization that doesn't know how to coordinate itself properly or function in a manner of faction that allows our society to thrive, we'd rather see it die. Shame, innit, really? Like, humanity is such a great creature, and if you learn just to look after your kids and protect your kids, you see the better future. Right, I'll be back. I need to sort shit out. Need to wash my pots, is it? Yeah, general house duties. Whoopity-doo.